Hey guys, what's up? It's Nicole from Pecan Family Vacations, here today to share a vlog of our recent adventure to Hollywood Studios at Walt Disney World in Orlando, Florida. When I think of Hollywood Studios, the thought that comes to mind is bringing the magic of movies to life. So this was a super exciting park for us to visit because there's so many amazing movies that they've developed that are really accentuated in this park, such as Star Wars and Toy Story Land. There's a Pixar area. Walking down the main streets in Hollywood Studios, you can see there's lots of cute shops, souvenir stores, candy stores, and as you can tell, there's a little popcorn food truck vendor as we walk by, and we really wanted to get a really cool, unique popcorn bucket. There wasn't many options this time around when we went, but I highly recommend you get a popcorn bucket when you go to Disney World because the refills to get popcorn are only $2 every time, and you could keep filling up all day. It was a great distraction for the kids when they were waiting in line to snack on popcorn. When we got to the end of the main street at Hollywood Studios, you can see there's the Chinese theater at the end, and if you go left you can head towards Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, and if you go to the right you head towards Toy Story Land. Everything here in Toy Story Land appears to be larger than life, from towering toy blocks to giant game pieces and cards, which creates a really fun playground-like atmosphere for all adults and children too, of course. Our first ride of the day was Toy Story Mania, which was highly recommended to me by multiple friends of mine that have been to Disney World, and I was so excited. Just walking into the queue line for waiting, it is so fully decorated with tons of pictures and larger than life toys where you can walk and look at. There's so much to look at. It's amazing how they designed this line. My kids really enjoyed looking around and seeing what the next thing that was going to pop up at them. There's even a larger than life Mr. Potato Head, which I thought was cute. He talks to you. It is a 4D ride, so everyone was allowed to get a pair of glasses, and then there's 2 people to a vehicle on this ride, and you get 2 little blasters with it. So as it goes through, you get a couple of different sceneries where you would have to blast as many things as you want, or as you can see, and each target had a different amount of points on it. So me and my kids loved making a battle out of it and to see who would get the better score in the vehicle. So we had a lot of fun being competitive on this ride. We liked it so much that we went a couple of times. So I highly recommend it, and the kids loved it to death. Obviously, one of the main rides here is the Slinky Dog Dash ride. As you can tell, there was a long line headed towards the Slinky Dog ride, so we kind of bypassed it as I had a lightning lane for it. Just be mindful when you do have little kids. I believe the height requirement is 38 inches, but keep in mind that my kid, who is 6 years old, and my nephew, who's almost 10, were crying when they came off the roller coaster, so just a heads up. We did go and also try out the green Alien Swirling Saucers ride, which is also in Toy Story Land. The Alien Swirling Saucers ride that we went on, obviously it's located in Toy Story Land, and it features colorful, like alien saucer shaped kind of vehicles that are driven by the aliens, and there's lots of music that goes on as the aliens swirl around in circles, and they kind of go in like an orbit pattern, just as if they were flying in space. It's definitely lighthearted and family friendly, and kids of all ages can certainly go on this. It's even nice to see the larger than life sized Buzz Lightyear just standing outside of the ride. And I don't know if it was just me, but when I waved my magic band at him, he started talking to us. So I thought that was pretty cool. And maybe it was just being there at the right time, but it was cool that when I waved my magic band, he started talking. The kids really enjoyed seeing that. Of course, one of the coolest things about being at Toy Story Land is the fact that all of the characters, or a lot of the characters, do come out and they do character meet and greets in this area. So we ended up seeing Woody and Jessie standing in the character meet and greet line. So of course my kids were so excited to go and get their signatures, and Woody and Jessie were just so interactive with my kids. We dressed my daughter up in a cute Jessie costume, and she loved it when she saw my daughter. She gave her a great big hug, and it was a really cute experience. And then obviously Buzz was around the corner, so that was really exciting. Waiting in line for it, the kids could hardly stand it. Buzz was super great when we got to go up and meet him. He gave each of my kids a fist pump, and they took a really cute picture together. And he shows off the coolest way that he signs everyone's autographs with his cool stamp, and he was just so interactive and friendly. It was really a good experience. I definitely would recommend going to these character meet and greets if you're ever in Hollywood Studios. Another fun meet and greet that we went to was at the Celebrity Spotlight at Hollywood Studios, where we were able to meet Olaf from Frozen. It was really cute. He was in like a little beachy scene because he loves the summer, and he gave us hugs and we got a cute picture, and then instead of signing an autograph for us, he gave us this really cool coaster-like autograph just signed by Olaf. My kids really got a nice big hug from Olaf, and we got a great family picture of all of us with him. When I first saw this building here, I thought, oh, this is interesting, something of a Chinese heritage background. It does look like a theater, and I was anticipating it to be kind of like a theater-like vibe. And it turns out this is one of the most anticipated rides in Hollywood Studios because it was one of the first rides built here. And this is Minnie and Mickey's Runaway Railroad ride, which the line for this ride was insane. Thankfully, I had a lightning lane for it, which I was able to use. I got in fairly quickly. And honestly, I did not think I would love this ride as much as I did because it was the best ride I have been on. It was just super interactive. It was in a cool area, so it wasn't too hot. There was lots of music and lots of visual effects that I loved it so much. And my kids did have a lot of fun with it. There weren't any scary moments where they were afraid of being a part of it. So I really would recommend this ride because we all had so much fun. If I could have gone on this ride 2 times that day, I totally would have. We were then approaching the marketplace in Star Wars Galaxy area, which my husband was super excited to see. The marketplace had a lot of Star Wars trinkets and souvenirs to purchase, so if you are a huge Star Wars fan, make sure to purchase them all here because you won't find them anywhere else in Disney World. These are the unique souvenirs, to say the least. We didn't get to try any of the cool snacks or drinks at the Star Wars Galaxy area, like blue milk, but it does give us a reason to go back just so we can try it. I've heard great reviews about it. There was this cute droid shop where you could build your own droids, which my husband vows to do next time because they look so cute. They have a little remote control and you can drive them around anywhere once you build them. When walking around, there was a lot of characters that just randomly walk beside everybody, like Chewbacca, the Stormtroopers, and Rey. My son did catch a quick glimpse of Chewbacca, and he actually reached for his hand and Chewbacca reached back, which was really cute. He was so excited that Chewbacca came out. We were able to visit the Millennium Falcon, and we were also able to take a cool magic shot with Chopper, which the kids really enjoyed. My kids were super excited just seeing the characters because now they can put a face and an actual physical image to the characters because they have seen them on TV. After venturing through Star Wars Galaxy area, we decided to go and use one of our dining reservations for the famous Roundup Rodeo BBQ house, which was in Toy Story Land. I was excited for this because I had seen so many YouTube reviews and I was excited to see what it had to offer. When you walked inside, you really felt like you were in Andy's dream with all the toys and all the characters. Everything was so bright and colorful. There was larger than life-sized characters like Bo Peep and Zurg. When we sat down, what they offer at this restaurant is American style, family style food. So you got like a bowl full of chicken, ribs, sausages, and you got side garden salad, you got mac and cheese, you got their biscuits and cheese buns. All the food was delicious and even the atmosphere was great. So what makes this restaurant so special is that they do this little thing where they have a noise coming from the speakers that says, "Shh, everybody, Andy's coming." And everybody has to pause while Andy's walking through the room. And once Andy clears the room, everybody cheers and claps, and it's really fun to see. I saw some servers basically pouring hot sauce when they froze on someone's head. Not really, but it was funny because that's where their hand landed when they were frozen. Our server was great. She sang our son a happy birthday song because it was his unboxing day, which I thought that was a cool concept to say. And the dessert options were great. With our dining reservation, we used our dining plan, so we were able to get an alcoholic beverage. We got unlimited food with this style of restaurant, and we got unlimited popcorn, juice, or water. Our kids loved the atmosphere, and it definitely would be a restaurant I would go to again. Needless to say, our family really enjoyed this restaurant, and I would give it a 5-star review. That about sums up our day at Hollywood Studios. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Please continue to watch, like, and subscribe to our channel. And we also have an Instagram page where you just search Pecan Family Vacations and you'll find all up-to-date photos and posts and reels of how our family vacation planning is going. Stay tuned!